What's up, everybody? Chris Sticks Mather back with Sticks It to the Man Percussion here for another free lesson Friday. Today I'm going to work on 3 different ways that you can improve your groove sound. I'm going to be using the 8th note groove, which I do use a lot because it's the most common in pretty much any genre of music that we play. So the first step that I'm going to talk about is developing your dynamics. So if you think about an 8th note groove counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, we should all know that at this point. Sounds like this. So now if you develop your dynamics and you lighten up your hi-hat beat a little bit and focus more on your backbeat on the snare drum and your bass drum notes, it would sound a little something more. Instead of this, it would sound a little something more like this. Which brings me to the second part of this lesson, which is developing your rim shots. So a rim shot is where you're playing a note where the tip of the stick is hitting the center of the drum and the shaft of the stick is hitting the rim at the same time. This is a little bit difficult to develop. I've been playing for 34 years and I still have to work on these myself. You're not always going to hit them every time, but you want to try. And one way to practice it is to just start trying to play them over and over and over again and try to develop that. So just basically take your stick and just try to hit rim shots over and over again. Now, especially if you're a right-handed drummer like I am, your left hand is not your dominant hand. So it is a little bit difficult. As you can see, I wasn't even hitting it every time. But it's something to practice because it can make your 8th note beat go from this to this. And it really gives that nice pop sound in there. So the third part is we're going to talk about subdivisions. Subdivisions meaning thinking about your count as you're playing. So what you want to do is you want to start thinking about it before you actually start to play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. One thing that I'll do is I'll kind of rock my head back and forth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or sometimes I'll bounce my left foot on the pedal of the hi-hat silently to the quarter note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and have that in your mind before you even start playing, so that way when you get into it, it just flows nice and smooth and sounds something like this. That time around, my rim shots were hitting pretty nice. It is something that we all practice forever, or at least I do still. There's actually a fourth thing that I'm going to talk about that just kind of came to my mind now. When you're playing a beat like this, or any beat, another thing that you can do to kind of spice up the sound a little bit is work on your ghost notes. Maybe throw a few ghost notes in between there a little bit, and just spice it up a little bit. So it would maybe sound a little something like this. Obviously, you can throw some other bass notes and things in there too to help spice it up. So just another thing to practice to kind of try to help make the groove sound a little bit better. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit subscribe, like the video, throw me some comments if you have any, share with your friends, ring the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out, and come back next week for another one. I'm here every Friday. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.